You riding your bike, Charlotte?
A child is a child no matter what they have. That doesn't matter, they're still a kid. My granddaughter was born with spinal muscular atrophy. That was very devastating for us, and cried for about 2 years, and then we decided, oh, that's not working. So we decided to make a nonprofit organization around it.
Lives are so more complicated and difficult than the typical child. And if one little thing can make their day a little brighter, a little easier, then it's worth it.
It was actually quite a while before we really knew exactly what was going on. He spent his first 3 weeks in the NICU. He was born kind of in a unexpected rush delivery. It wasn't until actually 10 months that we actually got a phone call from the neurologist to, I guess, clarify that he had spastic quadriplegia, was the cerebral palsy, the full diagnosis, till we finally got the full diagnosis about 10 months in. We heard about organizations like Wheel to Walk. It was kind of hard for us because you don't really want to ask for help. And the first time through, they provided us money for his therapies. They gave us $1,500 towards his therapies. And then the second time through, we were really wanting some type of a thing to get him involved with, like running and being active on the beach, and trying to find ways to have him be a part of the family. And so we really heard about this good push chair stroller that you can take on the beach and go for runs and things like that. And so he loves it. You can just tell that, he feels like he's running and feels like he's not in a chair. It's freedom, for him.
Elizabeth just turned 7 in November. She's spina bifida, and in her case, her hips are dislocated, and she has partial paralysis. She's not able to feel her feet. So, but other than that, you go nonstop, right?
So during her therapy, she has a trike that she uses. She has enough strength in her legs that she can actually pedal the bike. We had heard about Wheels to Walk, and we thought, the bicycle is really something she wants, and we definitely were not able to afford the bike. And her therapist wrote a nice letter, and we asked a request from Wheels to Walk, and next thing we knew, we had a bike.
She opened it up and she's like, oh, I can ride my bike like everybody else.
Her legs have gotten that much stronger from using the bike. She's able to now walk, which is with the aid of crutches. It really keeps her legs moving, and the muscles don't atrophy.
We work closely with therapists from Shriners and Dornbeckers and all the local hospitals and therapy centers. And they refer them to us, and then we will review their application and purchase the equipment for them.
Wheel to Walk has really been one of our main go-to sources. Insurance does not cover many of the equipment options that they really need to be able to be independent or to be safe during various daily activities. In order to be safe bathing, with their play, they can't ride a traditional tricycle, they're not able to get around, so perhaps it's a specific modification for their manual wheelchair, their power wheelchair. These children just want to do what other kids do, and that's the wonderful thing about Wheel to Walk, that they are really able to bridge that gap, help us in bridging that gap in order to provide the best services for the children.
Tanner's 12 years old. He's developmentally delayed. He's missing a piece of his first chromosome. Undiagnosed for a long time, so we just knew he was the way he was. He's had a lot of hip issues where he's had some surgeries where they had to reshape the femur, reshape the hip sockets and things like that. He was going to Shriners for therapy. He was in there weekly, and since we needed a walker and we couldn't get it covered with insurance, he couldn't handle a normal walker because he wouldn't hold on to it and walk. He just didn't have the understanding. And so we really needed the walkabout that he was strapped into to give him that strength and mobility. Shriners were able to put us in contact with them and able to get a walker. It was great. I mean, I don't know, without them and that walker, he wouldn't be walking now.
think our greatest need, though, is just to be able to continue with helping
Yes.
children year in, year out. We've helped over 1,000 children under the ages of 21, and we feel that number multiplies because it helps the family as a whole. You know, they have enough struggles as it is, so it'd be nice to just make their lives a little bit easier. And that's really our goal here at Will to Walk.